It's Josh Vergara from Android Authority. What's going on, everybody? And here we are with the LG G3. This is LG's new flagship. Very attractive, has the brushed design on the back, even though this is plastic, but it's a very sturdy plastic, I'll tell you that much. But we are just going through with the LG G3. My coverage is ongoing. My full review is coming soon, but I wanted to revisit, or rather, because we already looked at this feature on the G Pro 2, the knock code. Now, the knock code is a nice way of securing your device, but it's also a nice way of getting into it, especially from a standby position, as you can see here. I'm just going to put in the code that I have already, and I'll get right into the operating system. It's very nice and easy to use, and I'm going to demonstrate how to set it up here. So we'll just go ahead and jump right in. So lock screen right here under display, and the knock code is already displayed, so I'll just input it since I'm looking to remove it. None. There we go. Then we'll just jump right back in, hit the knock code, and here we go. Create a code, so you can make something simple, maybe 3 hits, but you can also put up to 8 hits. So in my case, I just do maybe something like this. That's what I've been using at least. And there we go. Jump right in, and you can create a backup pin in case you forget the code for whatever reason. So let's just put something pretty generic. And there you go. Lock screen is changed and we are ready to go. So if I was to put the phone into standby, we'll be able to wake the phone, and you have this grid right here, this 2x2 grid that will allow you to create the code, and then you should be able to get into the operating system from there. But what I love about it is the fact that you can use it from the standby position. Just visualize the grid no matter how large the grid might be. You should be able to get in, or how little it might be. But when the grid is smaller, sometimes it's a little bit more difficult to create the code and successfully get into the operating system reliably. But the knock code does get in the way, at least in one particular instance that I have seen, and that is when you're using the shortcuts on the back of the phone using those buttons, holding up to go to the Q memo or holding down to go to the camera. Now, obviously, when you use those 2 particular apps, you haven't actually gotten past the lock screen, so if you want to get anywhere outside of those, you have to input the knock code, but it gets a little bit annoying, and I'm going to demonstrate that for you right now. Now here's a situation that came up quite often, especially when I was doing the camera shootout that you can see on the Android Authority channel right now. The fact that I used the shortcut on the back to get straight to the camera in an easy way by holding the volume down button plenty of times, and there's the vibration, and here I am in the camera. So if I was to get into the camera right now, I would be taking a bunch of shots right now. Let's go ahead and take one right now. Let's just do the laser guide focus, nice and quick, and there you go. And as you can see up here, it allows me to preview the photo, but when I click on there, I have to put in the knock code. But what gets annoying is right there, because the orientation is generally in a portrait mode, it goes to there, and I don't have enough time to put in the code, so I have to reorientate the phone and finally put in the code just to get to the photo that I wanted to preview. Now I'll demonstrate that one more time. It's just a little bit annoying, but it happened a lot, which is the reason why I got a little bit more than just a bit annoying. So here I am, I'm gonna take a photo. I'm gonna try to go a little bit quicker now, see if I can get the code in there just in time, but it changes in the middle of me doing it. It's just one of the more annoying things that happens. I mean, it is nice security to have the knock code on there, and it does do its job, but that particular instance is a little bit more annoying than I would like. But all in all, the knock code does its job. It just gets in the way in that particular instance, at least from my experience thus far. But all in all, I do like the knock code, especially because it's an easy way to get into the phone without having to wake the phone first and then put in your security protocol. That does it for this feature focus on the LG G3 as I keep unlocking and locking my phone using the knock code. And you can stay tuned for all of the best coverage of the LG G3, including my upcoming review of the phone, which is actually going to come up pretty soon. I have been enjoying my time with the LG G3, and it looks like LG has really knocked it out of the park with this particular phone that has the 5.5-inch screen, the high resolution at 1440p, and also quite a few features underneath that really enhance the experience of what is otherwise a very good core Android experience. So keep it tuned to Android Authority, drop us some likes on our videos, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Follow the videos from my colleagues Joe, J.S., Kevin the Tech Ninja, and Lon, and remember that AndroidAuthority.com is your source for all things Android.